I've had Remington 1100s over the years. I have never tested a Remington 1187 before in 20 gauge. And this is what it is. Steel receiver, walnut, comes one way. This is an 1187 Sportsman with a 3-inch chamber. The recoil pad is not a supercell, it's just a solid rubber pad. It's actually a pretty good looking gun as far as I'm concerned. I was turned off about the 11.720 gauge because the catalog weight, you can check it on Remington's website, is 7 1/4 pounds. 7 1/4 pounds is too heavy if you're chasing pheasants and walking all day. When I got this gun, I was pleasantly surprised. It's not 7 1/4 pounds. It's actually about 6 3/4 pounds. Actually 6 pounds 13 ounces to be exact. Unloaded weight. It comes in one flavor with a 26-inch barrel, 3-inch chamber. I was also surprised that the trigger is exceptionally good. This is an extremely lightweight trigger. Not much to it, about a 3-pound trigger. So far better than most factory triggers. Alright, so I'm going to start out. These are 7/8 ounce loads, target loads. Remington, American Clay and Field. The shell latch, of course, is right here, or I should say the bolt release, the receiver side of the shell elevator. And it loads easy enough. One thing you can't do with an 1187 is just pop in an extra shell. You have to hit the shell elevator release. You've got to hit the release button and then load a shell. Something you get used to. So let's see how it does with 7/8 ounce shells. No problem, as you can imagine, it's gas operated, it's 6 pounds, 13 ounces, and there's just no recoil. In fact, why don't I break a few clays here. Okay, we've got the trap on. If you're recoil sensitive at all, this is an ideal gun because it's like shooting nothing. Well. We'll try a couple more. Well. Not much to it. So for pheasant loads, for full powered hunting loads, these are 3-inch chambered, 3-inch unfolded length hulls. Fiocchi golden pheasant, 1 1/4 ounce. So we'll try a few Fiocchi 1 1/4 ounce loads. See how the gun functions with no adjustments, no nothing. Oh. 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 1 1/4 ounce Fiocchi golden pheasant, number 6 shot. The hulls do load nice and easy, nice and smooth, which I can't say for all 20 gauges. And we'll try to break a few. Oh. 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 Not much to it, and surprisingly low recoil. You're not going to shoot 1 1/4 ounce loads at dove all day long, nor are you going to break clays with it, but surprisingly low recoil. And with 1 ounce loads, of course, they'll be commensurately less. Let me finish up with a few more 7/8 ounce target loads. Got a few of them left. 2 of them left. And these, of course, are American Clay and Field, 7/8 ounce, 1,200 feet per second. Oh. Oh. No recoil whatsoever. So, I'm surprised pleasantly. It's an underrated gun. Street price on this is about $610, $615. The recoil is extremely low, one of the softest shooting 20 gauges out there. It's a little heavier than some. Most of my 20 gauges run around 6 1/4. But we're still under 7 pounds. 6 pounds, 13 ounces. Nominally a 6 3/4 pound gun. It's a well-finished gun. Like I said, the trigger is excellent. You've got a steel receiver. The Remington 1100, 1187 series has been the most successful autoloading shotgun in the history of the world, so it's hard to beat that. The walnut is standard grade, but it's got cut checkering, and it's really nicer. You've got the nice fleur-de-lis checkering in front. The forearm, of course, is a lot slimmer than you're going to find on an 1100 or 1187 12 gauge, which I think is too heavy for chasing pheasants. So Remington has had to do a few things in order to make it affordable. Obviously, this is not high-grade wood, highly polished blue. And the traditional alloy Remington trigger guard from 870 Wingmasters and 1100s is plastic. But you still have a gold trigger, and it's priced right. Lifetime warranty, about $615, and extremely soft shooting. So fun for dad, fun for the kids, fun for your wife, for your best girl. So surprisingly good gun, and it shoulders nicely. Very, very quick to shoulder, so it's underrated. And who underrated this gun? Me, because I neglected to test this gun back when I tested around 20 different 20 gauges, primarily because the 7 1/4 pound weight was off-putting, and the last 1100 Remington 20 gauge that I tested was a 2 3/4 inch chamber Clay's model, and that gun was about 8 pounds. So it was a turn off for me as far as weight, but that's not the case here. We're clearly under 8 pounds, and it's not a $1,200 or $1,500 shotgun by any means. So no problems, no adjustments necessary, at least in this gun, which is a new gun, from 7/8 up to 1 1/4 ounces. So, worth a look, worthy of your consideration.